Hey, what's good? This is Holy Warrior Yancey, and this is Holy Warrior Yancey production. I gotta admit that this MGTOW thing, it's necessary. It really is. Because the world we living in, there's really a number being done to the institution of marriage and how family should be. It really is. I was talking to a dear friend of mine, and he was telling me how we are living in a modern day Sodom and Gomorrah. And the government, our evil government, is really in on it. But anyway, this is another MGTOW video. And these are things that MGTOW men need to teach their son. We need to teach our sons to beware of the evils out here when it comes to dealing with women and the system. We really gotta let our sons know what's going on. I look back, and my biological father, he was a player. So he knew things about women. I mean, I know of all the bad things he done, and he had to come across something that could have benefited me as far as giving me insights of how things can be difficult when it comes to dealing with women. Because women, when things is good, they love you. But let them get bored, let them not get their way, they get evil. And they're emotional creatures. And I'm telling you, it's like, man, when the devil get a hold of their emotions, man, they'll slit a brother's throat. They cold blooded. They can be downright evil. So, MGTOW men, I'm gonna go over some things that we really need to be teaching our sons. One of the main things we need to teach our sons is that their seed is precious. And this is what I mean. There are girls out here that's being brought up by bitter, hateful mothers. And it's almost like women are programmed not to respect men. They're programmed not to need us. We have to tell our sons to beware of these super independent women. These women that boldly go around saying they're independent and don't need a man. And you know what? I'm not knocking it. We need to teach our sons when it comes to these super independent women that they need to honor them, honor their wishes full heartedly. And this is what I mean by that. Let them be independent. Let them do them. Don't get them pregnant. Don't get too close to them. Don't start an intimate relationship with them. Nothing. Let them live their lives. Because there's one thing about these super independent women. They go around talking about how they don't need a man. And a lot of them really, take that to heart. But they will tolerate a man for a seed, and after that, discard him. And a lot of that goes on. Plenty of men enter relationships with women, have children with them, and then when things don't work out, the women treat you like you don't have no rights to your children. And they take you to the system. And the system wants you to pay for the very rights that are rightfully yours. I mean, after all, they're your children. So we need to teach our sons when it comes to these super independent women. We need to teach our sons to honor them. You know what I mean? Honor their wishes, respect their wishes. Let them be independent. Let them do them. Tell our sons not to give them pregnant, not to give that woman their seed, not to give that woman their time, not to give those women their money. Let that woman do her. Another thing we need to teach our sons is to be self-controlled. So many men fall because of the temptation of sex. So many suckers, so many brothers are suckers when it comes to a big butt and a smile. I mean, let's just keep it real. There are plenty beautiful creatures in this world. You know, so many men are caught up on the outside package. You know, but inside, it's something that you don't even want. You need to teach our sons to be self-controlled. You know, so many men teach their sons to conquer. You know what I mean? You like her, you think she attractive, go approach her. You know, some fathers even go as far to say, you know what, son? Have fun out here. Get them all. Hit all you can. Which I think is stupid, but let's be real. Some fathers teach their sons this mess. But we need to teach our sons to be self-controlled. Don't fall for every pretty face. Don't be enticed by every voluptuous body, you know? We need to teach our sons to really get to know a woman. See where her heart is. Because I tell you what, and this is my life experience. You know, women beautiful, women with good bodies. All that's good and fine. You know, you can have fun with that. But truth is, a lot of them pretty fine women, man, their hearts ain't right. You know, their heart's not right. A lot of them are super materialistic. A lot of them have daddy issues, been molested, so they have resistance towards men. A lot of women misdirect their anger, like the anger they have with men that did them wrong or the dad that wasn't there. They'll take it out on the man that is there, you know. But we have to teach our sons it's not about the outward appearance. We have to teach them that it's about character. And another thing, we have to teach our sons not to be suckered in to marrying right away. You know, because women nowadays, they be like, oh, with this man 2 years and he ain't popped the question yet. We have to teach our sons not to be suckered into all that mess. Because truth be told, it takes years, I'm talking about years, to really, really, really get to know somebody. And I'm at least 5 years, 5, 6, 7 years to really get to know somebody. And that's real. You gotta see how that person is when things are going good. You gotta see how that person is when things are going down. You gotta see if they're in full control of their sexuality. You gotta see how they act on the job or they on the work. They got the female got a work boyfriend. If you know what I mean, she letting dudes get up in her face. Like, you gotta really get to know somebody. And a lot of brothers get suckered in. Oh, we've been together 2, 3 years and you ain't popped the question yet? Nah. Pump your brakes, baby. Pump your brakes. You know, you got to really get to know somebody, you know? And we have to teach our sons to wait, you know? And back to teaching our sons that their seed is precious, you know? It's us men who make these women's mothers. You know, and a lot of these women are taking our seed and they're kicking men to the curb. treating them like they ain't got no rights to their children, and this is a real thing. We have to teach our sons that their seed is precious. We gotta teach our sons if they are having sex. Me personally, being a Christian, man, I'm gonna teach my children the right way to wait till they're married. But things happen, you know what I mean? We're only human. I mean, I had my first son out of wedlock, you know. I mean, gotta keep it real. We gotta teach our sons, you know, condoms, you know. Use them. Even supply them with condoms. Condoms, spermicide, all that. You know, resist the temptation of going raw. And me personally, like you may have heard me say on videos before, I'm all for family. I really am. My biological father wasn't really a family man, you know. And that made me want to be a family man. You know, I don't think my biological father was a good husband or a good father. So I grew up wanting to do the opposite. I told myself that I was going to be a better father and a better husband than my biological father was. And I did that. You know, even though my marriage didn't work out, I know I was a better husband than he was to my mother. You know what I mean? And that's facts. And I know I'm a better father than my father was to me. And I grew up, you know, caught up in the vacation movies, the Clark W. Griswold, man. I really wanted to be a family man, you know. But anyway, we really have to teach our sons to be careful out here because these women are programmed to take a man's seed and discard him like he ain't nothing. These women out here have our children, then treat us like we don't got no rights to our children, you know? And then the system helps them along. The system reduces us to only being a paycheck. And then even, you know, we work and our checks are garnished. You know what I mean? The women still attack us saying what we give is not enough. Though most men give on top of child support because it's not just child support. If a single father is in his children's lives, he pays child support, he pays money when he gets his kids, he does other things like get school clothes, Christmas gifts when he's with the kids, he take them to the movies, buy them pizza, etc., you know. But MGTOW, man, we gotta teach our sons, man, that their seed is precious. That they gotta beware of these women out here because they programmed to take their seed and discard them. And this is facts. These women, they bark and roar all day that they're strong, independent, don't need no man. That's a lie. A lot of them want a man for a seed, and a lot of them want to hem a man up in the system, whereas though he's just reduced to a check. We have to teach our sons to be aware. We got to teach them to play the game smart. And that's pretty much it. This is Holy Warrior Yancey, and this is another Men Going Their Own Way video. Things that we need to teach our sons. Take care, and God bless. I'm a man that loves the Lord, and I believe in family. However, the world that I live in, it doesn't. So, believe me, I'm not against marriage. Marriage is a beautiful thing, but this world is not playing the way God wants us to. So we really have to protect ourselves. Have to be as Christ says. As innocent as doves, but shrewd as snakes. We gotta protect ourselves out here. Gotta beware. You know. Take care.